seen each other. Welcome back. I'm so grateful for you guys supporting me all the way to come and commenting down and also liking and sharing and subscribing to my channel. Thank you so much. Welcome back. It's just been really busy for me. School has started. Welcome back. Thank you. Thank you again. Okay, so today we're going to insert some pennies and nickels. So first of all, what is a penny? A penny is an American coin made out of copper and sometimes zinc. A penny is worth 1 cent, so it's the least coin that has cents. So a penny is worth 1 cent, and then there's 5 cents, 10 cents, 25 cents, 50 cents, and there's also 100 cents. But that's $1, so we're not going to do that today. Maybe another day. Okay, but pennies are the least amount of cents, of coin cent. Pennies are worth 1 cent, and there are different designs on pennies that are particular to what year it is. The first ever penny was invented in 1792. The penny was one of the first coins made by the U.S. Mint after its establishment in 1792. The design on the first penny was of a woman with flowing hair symbolizing liberty. The coin was larger and made out of pure copper, while today's smaller coin is made out of copper and zinc. And that's what the U.S. Mint said about the penny. And if you look at the old penny, you will see the woman's hair flowing behind her back. If you look at the oldest penny, on the tail side, it shows the woman's hair blowing behind her back. Penny, on the head side, you will see the lady's hair blowing behind her back. And on the tail side, you will see 1 cent written boldly. Now we're going to start analyzing these old pennies. Starting from the first one, made in 1909, this one had Abraham Lincoln on the head side, and on the tail side, it only had 1 cent on it. Now, let's analyze some old pennies. Starting with the first one, made in 1909, on the head side, it had Abraham Lincoln on it, and on the tail side, it had only 1 cent on it, written on it. And the second one, made in 1943, it was visually the same, but it was just made out of steel, and they did this for 1 year only. Okay, so the third one, made in 1959, I bet a lot of you seen this one before, and has Lincoln on the head side, and on the tail side, it has the Lincoln Memorial, a monument by Washington, D.C. And the fourth one, made in 2010, is the newest one, and on the head side, it has Abraham Lincoln, and on the tail side, it has the Union Shield. I have all different types of pennies right here. And guess what? I have this Canadian penny. And on the front, it has Queen Elizabeth II on it. And on the back, it has a maple leaf. And it says, and if you look closely, it says 1 cent Canada. And I did some research and I just found out this penny is a Canadian penny. And guess what? We're using it. Can you believe that we're using Canadian money here? Well, okay, that's cool. Let's move on. So if you have the bronze penny, that is... Okay, here's some information. If you happen to have any of these pennies that I'm about to say at home, then here's the value of these pennies. Starting with the bronze penny. This penny is like a normal penny, but they use bronze for this penny. If you have this penny at home, it will cost $1.7 million. Can you believe how much money that is? Okay, so if you have if you happen to have this penny, so if you happen to have this tin penny at home, it will cost you $336,000. Then there's the penny made out of steel. They only did this for one singular year. So if you have this penny lying around at your house, you have a chance to get $375,000. Can you believe how that money that is? And now, if you have the oldest penny with the lady's hair flowing behind her back, do you know how much you could have? You have a chance to get $2.6 million. You can be a millionaire. Do you know how much money that is? So if you have one of these lying around, it's your lucky day. Okay, what can we say about all these old pennies? They have become an antique. Do you know what antique means? Do you know what antique means? If you don't, let me tell you. Antique means it's old, but it's very valuable. Well, so like it's really, really old, but it's very valuable at the same time. Sometimes antiques can be thousands of dollars and maybe even millions. So people see these as old things, but they're also, and they're not, and they are old things, but they're also very valuable. Wow, I just found out how much pennies have changed over the days. Like in 1943, they had steel pennies. Nowadays, we don't have any steel pennies. Well, if you're lucky, you may found some around your house. But nowadays, we usually don't have any steel pennies. Now we have pennies made out of copper and zinc. With this, we round up with pennies. Now let's talk about nickels. Okay, first of all, what is a nickel? Okay, so it's an American coin, as a penny is, of course. But instead of 1 cent, it is 5 cents, and it is the second least coin. So like they have 10, 20, 25, and 50 and stuff like that. But this is the second one. Well, after the penny is the least. So like a nickel is worth 5 cents. So like, for example, if you want to buy something and it's 5 cents, you don't have to give your cashier like 5 cents because like obviously it's hard to carry. Obviously it's too much to carry. So instead of giving them that, you can give them a nickel. So basically, a nickel is the same as 5 cents. The idea of a 5 cents coin was not made until 1794, but it wasn't called a nickel back then. It was called a half dime because a dime is 10 cents and 5 is half of 10, obviously. So they called it a half dime back then. In 1866, they were still making half dimes, but they had made the first 5 cents nickel. And here's a fun fact. The nickel is way larger than the half dime. Nowadays, we don't have any half dimes anymore. Well, obviously, if you're lucky, you still have some. But usually, nowadays, we have nickels. The first 5 cents coin in 1794 was called the half dime. It was much smaller than today's nickel. The 5 cents coin we call the nickel was created in 1866, but the mint kept on making the silver half dime until 1873. So both kind of 5 cents coins were circulating at the same time. This was taken from the U.S. Mint. This is the nickel we have today, and on the head it has a picture of Thomas Jefferson, and on the tails it has a picture of the Monticello, which is what he named his house. Another fun fact, Monticello stands for Little Mountain. Here's another fun fact. This the coin that we have today actually has a different. Here's another fun fact. The coin that we have today actually has a different name. It's called Return to Monticello, and he's standing on different angles. In the old one, he's facing the side like this way, and on the new one, he's facing like this. Okay, so this one is Thomas Jefferson and the Napoleon shaking hands. And the one with the ship on it is Lewis and the one with the ship on it is Lewis and Clark's boat. And the one with the buffalo on it is a buffalo. And this one is the West Coast that the Americans' goal was to reach. In 2004 to 2005, they made a set of nickels based on the westward journey. America wanted to be more to the west so they could gain more land. The one that has Thomas Jefferson and the Napoleon shaking hands is a symbol of the Louisiana Purchase. Do you get it? Let me say it again. Thomas Jefferson and Napoleon shaking hands, which is a symbol of the Louisiana Purchase. The Louisiana Purchase peace metal nickel is the first of the 4 coins in the series. The observed depicts of the portrait of Thomas Jefferson, designed by Felix Sang, used on the nickel since 1938. The reverse features a redemption of the reverse of the original Jefferson piece medal designed by John Rech in 1801. And this is from the U.S. Mint. And now we're going to round up with today's video. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification so you can get the notification for the next video. In the next video, we're going to be talking about dime, the 10 cents, like the half dime, but a full dime. So also don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, and also comment if you like the video. Thank you for supporting me and bringing me all this way. I'm so grateful. And we also have a lot of other coins like the 25 cents, 50 cents, and $1. And we're going to be talking about all of that. So bye guys for now. See you in the next video. Bye. Remember to like and subscribe. Bye. Now